Fine. Let's start with what's the chapter name you're told? Next chapter? What was that? Quadilaterals. Okay, quadrilateral. See, it's going to be a very lengthy concept. So stay focused, concentrate here. Each and every concept is important. Okay, quadrilateral. See, what do you mean by quadrilateral, students? All of you can see the screen? Dia, are you there online? Oh, fine. Very important concept. It is important for final exam. Even next year, it is very important, students. So this is the base. Fine. Concentrate. What do you mean by quadi? Quad meaning is? Yes. Triangle. What do you mean by triangle? Tri meaning is? Three angle. In the same way, quadrilateral. Quad meaning is four. Lateral meaning is side. So when we talk about quadrilateral, max project. Okay. I think the same question, right, Abigail? Okay, same questions. Fine, we'll do it. Quadrilateral, four-sided figure. Quadrilateral meaning is four-sided figure. Fine. So we have lot of four-sided figure, students. Lot of four-sided figure. One is rectangle. All this we studied last year also. I taught you all. One is rectangle. The other one is square. Then we have parallelogram. Like this, parallelogram. Then you have rhombus. Rhombus, and the last one is kite. Flying, the one which they fly, that type of figure, flight, kite. Okay, kite, the one which you fly. So these are the four. There's one more, rhombus, trapezium. Total five or six types you'll have. Everything has four sides. Everything has four sides, but their properties are different. Their properties are different. Okay, let me explain all the properties. Before that, I'll start with triangle. Before that, we'll start triangle. Okay. How many sides a triangle has, students? A triangle has three sides, and this is known as angle. How many angles does it have? Three angle. Three angle, three sides, and three what? Okay. Whoever joined this year or whoever doesn't know the topic, I'll just quickly explain. Vertex or vertices. Vertices are just the point where two lines meet. A, B, C are known as vertices. Sides. When we talk about sides, A to B is one side. This A to B is one side. B to C is another side. So AB is one side, BC, AC, three sides. Next, angle. When we talk about angles, this is how we represent angle A. Okay, if not, the other way to mention angle A is, look, if I erase this line, students, if I erase this line, what are the two sides we have now? All of you unmute and answer. What are the two sides we have? AB and AC. AB and AC are two sides. In that, where is the angle formed? Angle is formed at T. Angle is formed at A. See, when two lines are there, angle is formed at A. There are three ways to write angles. One is angle A. Next, in order to go to angle point A, how can we start? We have to start from point B, right? From point B, we travel to A. Then after that, we have to go to C. So you can write BAC. This is the other way to write. Or you can go in reverse direction. From C, you can start. If you want to go to point A, you climb all the way from C, you climb to A and back to B. So you can write it as angle CAB. But make sure the angle should be in the center. Is it clear? All of you understood how to write the angles? Very important, students. I want to explain when I'm teaching the question, when I'm doing the questions. So better concentrate now. Next, for angle B, I can write it as angle B. Then, how do I start for angle B, students? I can start from A and angle A or angle CB. Now tell me for angle C, how do I write for angle C? BCA. Yes, Anya, what are you eating? You're eating and answering. Angle ACB and angle BCA. So we have three angles, three sides, and three vertices, students. Next, angle is complete. Triangle. Types of triangle. Types of triangle. Only if you know all this topic, you'll be able to solve quadrilateral questions. In types of triangles, we have scale in triangle. Even for midterm, we studied, right? Scale in. All of you were there. All of you had joined, I think. Tony and Island. Was Island there during midterm? Dia, Island, Tony. Were you all there when I taught all this? Okay. Scale in triangle. What is scale in triangle, students? All three sides will be different. Next. Isosceles triangle is. This is the most important part, isosceles triangle and equilateral, which we use in quadrilateral. Okay, so make a note of this. ABC, any two sides are equal. Everything is important, students. Whatever we studied for triangle, all those are important to understand quadrilateral concept. Scale in isosceles, equilateral. Equilateral is all three sides are equal. Then you have right angle. Right angle, only one angle is 90 degree. Next. If you take a triangle ABC, what is the sum of all the angles? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C should be equal to 180. Very good. All of you will remember this 180. Isosceles triangle. Next. In this ABC, let me take AB is equals to BC. How many sides are equal here? What are the two sides which are equal? Equal to BC. Delicia and Dia, I want you all to answer. Is Delicia online? Yeah, answer Delicia. Unmute and answer. You are weak in these topics. Delicia and Dia. Okay, if AB is equals to BC, what's the angle opposite to AB? What's the angle opposite to AB? Angle C. Angle C will be equal to what is the angle opposite to BC? Angle C. These two are equal. Is this clear? All of you understood? Opposite angles will be equal. Now, if I write angle B is 50 degrees. Look here, angle B is 50. If angle B is 50, what's the other angle which is 50? Tell me, what is the other angle? That's what. Angle C is also 50. Angle B will remain as it is, 180 degree. Angle B plus 100 is equals to 180. Sum of interior angle concept. Angle B is equals to 180 minus 100. What's the answer? Angle B is equal to 80 degrees. So angle B is 80, angle C is 50. Just basic calculation is enough. Then remember this, students: equilateral, scale in, isosceles, right angle. Sum of interior angle concept. You should remember sum of interior angle. Any doubts in this? Do you have any doubts? No, right? Next, right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, what is one angle value? Very good. One angle is always fixed, 90 degrees. ABC 90. If I give another angle 30 degrees, apply sum of interior angle and find it. Okay, why are we studying all this? The reason is, look here, if you take any quadrilateral like this, a quadrilateral has how many triangles, students? Let me take this quadrilateral. How many triangles does it have now? If I draw a diagonal, two. If I put like this, which two sides are equal? AD. So if AB, which angle is opposite to AB? Angle. No, angle D is the entire thing. You shouldn't tell angle D. Yes, angle ADB. Angle ADB will be equal to, yes, ABD. Angle ADB will be equal to ABD. So this is a quadrilateral. But in order to solve quadrilateral, you should have idea about triangle. Okay, without triangle, quadrilateral is difficult to solve. Is difficult. Fine. What else? Triangle concepts done. Sum of interior is done. Linear equation, linear angle. Okay, let me take a straight line like this. Straight line concept. If I draw a protractor, what's the total value of a protractor? 180. It starts from 0 degree, it goes all the way to last value here. Exactly, if it's a straight line, what's the angle we get here? 90. Then we have a lot of values, you get 180. This is a protractor. Now, if I draw a triangle like this, students, if I draw a triangle, I'll name this angle. Okay, let me connect it like this: A, B, C, and D. If this angle is 60 degree, where is this angle? Inside the triangle or outside? Inside. So do we call interior or exterior? Interior angle. So what's the value of angle C? How will you write? Angle ACB is equals to 60 degree interior. And C, except C, all the other angles are only one. A is only one, B is also has only one angle, but C has two angles. What are the two angles C has? One interior and one exterior. Very good. One interior. Black one, the 60 degree is the interior, red one is the exterior. Now imagine if I keep a protractor here. Protractor. The interior is 60 degree. So what will be the exterior value? What should be the exterior? 180 minus 60. So the answer is 120. From this, we know the straight line concept: A, B, C, and D. So there are two angles like this. One exterior angle. If I join like this, now tell me which angle has two angles? Which vertex has two angles? Angle B. What are the two angles, students? One interior. How do you name the interior? Angle ABC plus, what is the exterior? TPD. The sum of them angles should be equal to, yeah, this is known as linear angle, straight line concept or linear angle. See, you place a protractor here, 180 degree. Only B is split into two parts. So make a note of this concept: exterior angle plus interior angle. Exterior angle plus interior angle is equals to 180 degrees. It's a straight line concept. Yes, response, students. Any doubts in this? Do you all have any doubts? Straight line concept. Whenever there is straight line, yeah, whenever there is straight line, use exterior plus interior. I'll tell you where this is important. You'll have questions like this. It's a quadrilateral. This angle will be, it's a four-sided figure: A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, tell me which vertex has two angles. Which vertex has two angles? Angle B. What are the two angles? One interior and one more is exterior. And isn't it in a straight line? Formed in a straight line? If you place a protractor, which formula you have to use? Interior plus exterior. Interior plus exterior. So what they would do is, they'll give you exterior angle, students. They'll give, it's a quadrilateral, they'll give exterior angle as 80 degrees. What will be the interior angle value? 180 minus 80, interior is 100. With the help of this, they'll tell you to find all the other angles, A, B, C, D. And there are properties. Okay. So step by step, I'll teach you all. First, straight line. Remember the straight line. Then it is very easy to solve other angles. Any doubts in this? All of you understood how to use straight line concept? Yeah, we call them as linear angles. Remember the word interior plus exterior, linear angles. Make a note of this. Interior angle, sum of interior angle plus exterior angle is equals to 180 degree. In bracket, linear angles. Linear is nothing but straight line. The meaning of linear in maths, in algebra or geometry, it's a straight line, linear angles. Okay, sum of interior is done, Linear angle is also done. Triangle concept is done. Anya, any doubts? Delicia, Anya, Dia? Okay. I'm worried only about these three students. Other students are doing well. They're able to solve, get the answers right. Fine. Is Kia online? Are you concentrating, Kia? Ananya, Kia, Tony, are you all there online? Okay. Triangle is done, students. Triangle is done. You don't have to make a note of anything. Quadilateral. Now we'll start writing quadilateral. A quadilateral is a four-sided figure. Rectangle. It starts with parallelogram. In textbook, different order is given. I'll teach you all in this order. Remember square, rectangle, square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus. Okay. So for today we are going to start. I'm going to teach you only this four. There are another two things: trapezium and kite. Trapezium and kite. We'll do it last. I'll cover this last later. Okay. For square, students, square. Tell me the property of square. Is it a straight figure or a slanting figure? Square. It's a straight figure, right? Yes. Square is a straight figure, right? So we are studying the angles here. We are not going to study. How many of you will remember in midterm we studied area, Heron's formula, all those things? You'll remember that. And for square also we studied length into breadth, 2 into L plus B, right? That is area and perimeter. We're not studying area and perimeter here. This chapter is all about angles, just finding angles, not about area and perimeter. Okay. So square, just take down the direct concept. Each angle will be equal to 90 degree. Okay. All four sides are equal and each angle is equals to how much? Each angle is 90 degree. First point, the diagram is straight. Opposite angles, all four angles are equal. Next. What about rectangle? Tell me the property of rectangle, students. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, only opposite sides. But what about angles? If the diagram is straight, all the angles will be 90. Everything is based on protractor. Just imagine there is a protractor here. Can you see 90-degree line? 90 degrees, right? If I place a protractor here, 90-degree line, everything is related to protractor story. Just imagine, place a protractor, a straight line will be 90 degree. That is known as square. Rectangle. Rectangle opposite sides are equal. This. Next. Diagonal. When we talk about angles, even diagonal is important. Don't write anything. First concentrate. Listen what I explain. Angle is done. Next, diagonal. When I connect from A to C, there are two diagonals formed like this. For a square, there are two diagonals, and each angle formed here is 90 degrees. What is angle AOB, students? What's the value of angle AOB? 90 degrees. Yes, 90 degrees. Okay, 90. So what is the entire angle for this one? Each angle 90 degrees. Just because all four sides are equal, remember even this concept, just because all four sides are equal, this is a isosceles triangle. These two sides, AO will be equal to OB. AO will be equal to OB. Therefore, this is a isosceles triangle. Yes, look here. Let me take it out separately. AOB. In AOB, if it is isosceles triangle, AOB is 90 degree. What about the other two angles? Will they be same or different? If it is isosceles, it should be same. If you calculate, you should get, how much will you get? 45 degree. This is only for square. Remember, only for square. 90, 45, 45. For rectangle, it is not like that, students. The reason is very simple. All four sides are not equal. When all four sides are not equal, the diagonals don't bisect. Just remember for square. 90 degree, 45, 45. Okay. Not only that, even this also will be 90. I'll tell you where we use straight line concept. Look, straight line concept is used everywhere. Let me take this angle. Let me take BAOB. A line is extended here. C is extended, right? C is extended. What about A and C, student? Is it a straight line or a curved line? Isn't it a straight line? I've drawn a straight line. If this is 90 degree, just look at this diagram and tell me which vertex has two angles. Which vertex? Angle O has two vertex, right? What are the two vertex? Angle AOB and not AOC, which is the other one here? CO, AOB and COB. Imagine I place a protractor here. If I place a protractor this way, one part is 90 degree, then what will be the other part? This is also 90. Is this clear? All of you understood? 90 straight line. So all the angles of a square will be 90, students. All the angles are 90. Look here. Everything is related to protractor and straight line concept. I'll draw a big. This will be 90. This would be 90. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. And you'll have four isosceles triangle. These two angles will be equal. These two angles. We'll have four isosceles triangle. First one, second, third, fourth. Four isosceles triangle. Okay. So square property is done. Any doubts in square? You'll have any doubts? All four angles are equal and the diagonals will also be equal, students. Length of diagonal also will be equal. Okay. A, B, C, D. If the diagonal of AC, if the length of diagonal AC is 10 centimeter, AC is 10 centimeter, what will be the value of BD? BD also will be equal to 10 centimeter. The reason the diagram is not slanting, it is straight. If it is straight, the diagonals also will be equal. Next, rectangle concept. Square done. Yeah, one concept I forgot. What is the sum of angle of a triangle, students? Of a triangle, what's the formula? Sum of angle of a triangle is 180. Yes. Like that, we have a formula for quadrilateral. Sum of angles of a quadrilateral. Sum of angles of quadrilateral. The formula is, you take anything, you take square, rectangle, anything, you should get 360 degrees. 360. How many 90 degrees does the square have? How many 90 degrees? 4. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. Just add everything. 90 plus 90 plus 90. What is 90 into 4? 90 into 4 is 360. So from this we got to know that sum of angles of a quadrilateral should be equal to 360. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180. Quadrilateral is 360. Understood? Angles, diagonal, quadrilateral. Okay. Up again, same 8 till 8:45 I'll conduct. I'll give you a break, students. After break, we'll continue. Yeah, we'll just quickly go through rectangle. Even rectangle is same. How many sides it has? It has four sides. Only opposite sides are equal. All four angles are 90 degrees. Same concept. All four angles are 90. If I draw A, B, C, D, even the diagonals also will be equal, students. But it is not 90 degree here. It is not 90. Like square, it doesn't have 90 degree. The reason is all four sides are not equal. If it's not equal, diagonals will not be equal. I mean, this angle is not 90. But the diagram is straight. If the diagram is straight, the diagonals will be equal. If AC is equals to 15 centimeter, I'm talking about rectangle. If AC is 15, what about BD? What will be the value for BD? BD also should be 15 centimeters. Okay, BD also will be 15. And obviously the lines are parallel. Do you all know what is parallel lines? All of you know what is parallel? Okay, they will never intersect. Fine. So take break. We'll continue at 8:20. After break, I'll start with parallelogram, rhombus. We'll continue after break. Yes, Delisha, can you see the screen? All of you are online. Shall we start the next one? Okay, triangle is done, square is done, rectangle is done. Now parallelogram. Okay, before parallelogram, student, just quickly parallel line concept. See, parallel line. Two lines are said to be parallel when they don't meet at any point. AB, CD. They are parallel lines. How much ever you extend, they will not meet. They won't meet. Okay. So in that, if I draw a line, if this angle is 50 degree, this angle is 50. Think I keep a protractor here. Isn't it a straight line? If I place a protractor, what will be the exterior angle? Exterior angle. Interior is total 180. 180 minus 50. This part will be how many degrees? Sorry, 130. Yes, it should be 130 degrees. Okay, 130. Now, this angle and this angle will be equal. 130, if that is 130, even this also should be 130. Corresponding angle. All of you are clear? Understood this? Both will be equal. 130, 130 degrees, students. Actually, that is also not that important. You should remember this part. What is the sum of these two angles? How much is 50 plus 130? 180 degrees, right? Where are these two angles? These two angles are between which two lines? They are formed between two parallel lines, right? They are formed between two parallel lines. So remember this concept. Any line which is formed, any angle which is formed between two. Where are the parallel lines? Are they top and down or left and right? Where are the parallel lines? Top and down. Even angles top and down. Can you see angles top and down? Their sum should be what? 180 degrees. See, I'll tell you what the top and bottom angles, parallel lines are. Let me take a diagram like this. This is a parallel line. Okay, A, B, C, and D. Fine, A, B, C, and D. Where are the parallel line, students? This symbol stands for parallel line, arrow symbol. Where are the parallel lines? Top, down, or left and right? Top and down. The angles formed here, these two angles, the sum of angle A plus angle B. What should be their values? Their value should be equal to 180 degree. We call these two angles as allied angles. What do you call? Allied angle. There even another pair of allied angle. Can you see D and C, top and down? One more angle. Angle C plus angle D also should be equal to how much? 180 degree. Is this clear? They are known as allied angles. Now, the parallel lines are top and down. What if I take A and C? Where's angle B and C? Are they top and down or left and right? Left and right. So angle B plus angle C will not be equal to 180. Remember, they will not be equal to 180. We don't call them as allied angles. Okay, we don't call allied angles because AB and CD are not parallel. I didn't say they are parallel. Okay, now let me draw parallel line here. Look here. AB and CD both are parallel. Now AB and CD are parallel. Where are these parallel lines? Left and right or top and down? Left and right. So where are these two angles, B and C? Even they are on the left and right, right? Therefore, these two angles are known as allied angles. Only when parallel line concept is given, angle B plus angle C is equals to 180. This is most important for parallelogram concept, allied angles. Okay. Just remember allied angles. If you're getting confused, I'll explain that once again later. Next. Square is done, rectangle is done. Parallelogram. A parallelogram, it is similar to rectangle. Only thing is, it is slanting, students. It is slanting. It is not straight. A, B, C, D. Opposite sides are equal. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. That's the reason they have given the name parallelogram. Parallel. Opposite lines are parallel. AB is parallel to DC. AD is parallel to BC. Right? And what about the object? Does it look straight or slanting? Slanting. So if I place a protractor, do you think each angle is 90 or less than 90 here? Does it look like 90? No, right? It's not a straight line. Look, this is a straight line. Right? Just imagine, place a protractor, it's not 90 degrees. It's not 90. So parallelogram is similar to rectangle. Only thing is the angles are not 90 degrees. Now I'll give you a formula. Just now I explained parallel line concept. Parallel line. If angle B is equals to 100 degrees, 100. Where are the parallel line, students? Where are the parallel lines? AD and BC, top and down. So which two angles will be allied angles here? Which two will be allied? B and A. What should be the sum? This is how we use angle A plus angle B is 180. What is angle A now? Yes, what's the answer? 80. Now I'll take angle C. Compare angle B and C. Where are angle B and C? Top and down or left and right? Where is angle B and C? No, B and C. B and C. Left and right, both are down. What about the parallel line, students? Look at AB. AB is parallel to DC. Where is AB and DC? Are they left and right or top and down? Left and right. So which two angles, again, which two angles will be allied angle here? Even B and C also should be. B and C also should be what? Allied angle. 180. So if B is 100 degree, how much is angle C? 80. Okay. Now, once again, if C is 80 degree, what will be angle D? Allied angle 100. Is this concept clear? From this, what did you all observe? Can you tell me the observation in parallelogram? Who can answer this? What about opposite angles? Opposite angles. Yes, very good. Opposite angles are equal. That's the reason from the beginning I've taught everything: triangle, straight line concept, allied angles. Any question you can easily solve, students. Any parallelogram question. Apply the concept, you'll be able to solve it. Is it clear? All of you understood? So in a parallelogram, how many sides are equal? How many angles are equal? I mean, what are the angles equal in a parallelogram? Opposite angles are equal. So remember, opposite angle, allied angle concept. Opposite angle and allied angle. Okay. Now, I'll extend this line E. I'll name this angle. I'll give this angle 110 degrees. A parallelogram has how many angles? A parallelogram? 4 angles. In this 4 angle, E is exterior. E is exterior. In this 4 angles, which angle is split into two parts? Very good. So apply all the concepts, students. Apply all the concepts. Whoever was concentrating will definitely be able to answer. So whoever didn't concentrate, I'll upload the recording. Go through once again. Okay, angle D. Tell me angle D. What is interior angle? AD. I told you how to name. Now, if you want to go to angle D, you start from angle A. AD. C plus what is the exterior? ADE plus CDE should be equal to what? Isn't it a straight line? Straight line. If you place a protractor, 180 degree. Very good. 180 degree. Linear. What do you call? Linear angles. So what's the answer for ADC? Angle ADC is equal to 100 degrees equal 180. What is ADC? Sorry, 110. So what is ADC? ADC is equal to, very good, 70 degrees. Now this is a parallelogram. How do you identify it is a parallelogram, students? How will you identify? Is the diagram straight or slanting? Slanting. What about the opposite lines? Is parallel symbol given? Parallel. Now tell me the property of parallelogram. If angle D is 70, what about angle B? What reason will you write? In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Okay, if that is 70 degree, what about angle A and B? How is the angle A and B related? No, no. Angle A plus angle B should be equal to 180. What's the reason? They are inside the allied angle. So what will you write? No, no, no. Co-allied angle. See, not corresponding, students. Co-allied angles. Remember, when there are two parallel lines like this, these two are known as allied angles. So don't write co-allied, just write allied angles. Allied. If this is 80 degree, what will be the other value? 180 minus 80. Sum is 180. So, okay, 100 degree. If angle A is 100 degree, what about angle C? Sorry, 100. What about angle C? Oh, what's the reason? What's the reason? Opposite sides in a parallelogram are equal. See, to learn this concept, you should know entire thing. We don't use any triangle concept here. If triangle is given, we'll use even that. Now we have all the value, students. I just gave you an exterior angle. Look how interesting max is. If you know the property, if you know just one angle, exterior angle, you were able to find all the other angles, interior angle, right? It is quite interesting only when you concentrate. If not, you won't understand anything. Those who didn't concentrate, you won't know why I've written 110, why we got 70, why even B is 70. Everything will look confusing. Next, from this property they derive, what's the total value of angle A plus B plus C plus D? 110 plus 70 plus, yes, what is 110 plus 70? 180. 180 plus 180 is, so what is the sum of a quadrilateral? 360. If you use this formula, you'll get the answer, 360 degrees. So parallelogram concept is done, rectangle is done, square is done. Shall we start solving the questions? Trapezium, rhombus is left. I'll teach that later. We'll see. First, I need to go through the questions. Up to 8:45. 10 minutes, we'll solve four to five questions. And tomorrow, do you have half day or full day? Okay, yes, yes. I heard. You'll have holiday till Tuesday, right? Okay, so 4 to 6. I need to conduct for 2 hours, students. Is it possible to attend at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock? Do you have any other class? Okay, you have science. Okay. What about 4 o'clock, students? Do you have any class at 4? See, this 4 5 days, will make use of this 4 5 days. I need to take for 2 hours. Then only I can complete. 4 to 6 o'clock or 4 to 5:30. At least 1.5 hour I have to conduct. All of you will respond. You'll tell no, and most of you, I mean, 2 or 3 students don't attend. Yes, 4 to 5:30. Okay, I'll take 1.5 hour. So evenings I won't keep. I'll just conduct 4 to 5:30, 1.5 hour class. And all of your attend, students. We'll try to complete another 3 days. We'll try to complete this chapter, 3 or 4 days. And one more thing, this you can't even understand in textbook. If you go through this in textbook also, it is very tough. So only when I'm teaching, if you concentrate, you'll be able to solve. Let me upload the questions. Out of 10 or 15 questions, few questions will be easy. Okay, definitely 7 or 8 will be easy, and 4 or 5 questions will be tough. How many questions do you all have? Abigail, Island, or whoever has completed this? How many questions you all have, students? Can you check and let me know? In only till 11? Okay, after that? Fine, enough students. 11. I think we'll be able to complete. Next is construction, right? Next is that. Then quadrilateral. Yeah, this even this chapter is easy then, because last year they had this 14, 15 questions. Those are a bit tough questions. So this year they have cancelled it, I guess. Okay, look at the first question, all of you. Let's solve the first one. What diagram is this? Read the question. Yeah, without solving, tell me the direct answer, students. If angle A is 70, what is angle C? What's the reason? Reason? Opposite angles are equal. 70. If these are 70, what is the relation between angle A and D? At that angle, sum should be equal to 180. What's the answer for D? If that is 110, what is B? Okay, I'll tell you how to write. First, we'll calculate. I'll direct answer. Then I'll tell you how to calculate. Write the steps. Delicia, Anya, did you understand? Tony, Ananya. See, I won't explain this, students. We won't have time. So better concentrate. Look at this question. Tell me the direct answer. 105 is the exterior angle. What is interior? 180 minus 105 is 75. If angle C is 75, angle A is allied angle. What about A and D? 180 minus 75, you get 105. Even that is 105. You look at fourth question. This question, fourth one. This quadrilateral is converted, parallelogram is converted into how many triangles? Two triangles. It's a parallelogram, right? Okay. In a parallelogram, if angle B is 50, what about angle D? Opposite angles are equal. Yeah, 50 and 50. 50 plus 50, no. The parallelogram. Which question? Okay, we'll start the first one. After that, we'll get back to this. Try the first one, students. Write the properties, all these things. I want to check how you all write. Later, I'll explain. All of you will complete the first question. Don't just directly write angle A 70, angle B 110, not like that. Write the entire steps like this. Okay, this is how you're supposed to write. Opposite angles are equal. What's the answer for D, students? So let me write here. Angles C is equals to 70. Angle D is equals to 110. Angle B is also equal to 110. All of you will complete it. Shall we try the next one? Yeah, almost. Yeah, all the concept you all can solve. Whatever I taught, you can solve. See, there is one more way to find D, students. If not this, this is a direct way. There's one more way to find D. C is 70. C is 70 degree. What about angle D? How much we got? 110. You can use opposite angle concept. If not, there is one more concept. What is sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral? Not, yeah, 360 degrees is equals to 360. So A is 70 degree, B keep it as it is. What about C? 70, D is 110. Which one is simple? This one or the previous opposite angle concept? Opposite angle concept, yes. So I've taught you all the ways, whichever you all feel easy, you can do it. Solve this, you'll get the value of B. 360 minus 140 plus 110 is 250, you get 110. So some teacher would have solved using quadrilateral, some would have solved using the opposite angle concept. Use anything, you'll get the answer. Yeah. In the same way, try the next one, second one. Write exterior angle, interior angle. I'll just write the first line. Delicia, are you writing it? Last question, students. From third onwards, we'll complete tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll try to complete this chapter. Try the second one. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. You do it for homework. I want all of you to send it to me. You do it for homework. Can you tell me how will you all start this question? How will you all start? Angle DCB. So what should I write here? DCB plus angle BC is equals to, in the bracket, what should I write? Linear angles. Yeah, what do you call them? You call it linear angle. Linear angles. Start from that, you'll get the interior angle, then apply opposite, you'll get angle A. Then the relation between angle A plus angle D is 180, allied angles. Will you all try this question and send it? All of you? Okay. From the third one, we'll complete tomorrow, students. Seventh one, 7 questions. We'll complete this exercise tomorrow. Fine. That's it for today. You all can leave. Log in at 4 o'clock tomorrow. The class is at 4.